right now we are joined by a very special guest this afternoon on Mirror Now. DK Shivakumar, the President of the Karnataka Congress, senior Congress leader, joining us. Thanks, Mr. Shivakumar, for speaking to us. Right now we are reporting that after the Contractors Association, now the school associations in Karnataka have written to the Prime Minister Modi urging him to intervene, and they've flagged rampant corruption in the system. Now, the government turns around and says that where is the proof of this rampant corruption? What would you say to that?
See, you know that Karnataka is a very educated state, the entire with the big human resources. It is known for the IT, BT, and more than thousands of very, very big institutions are there. More than 250 engineering colleges are there, more than 60 medical colleges are there, more than 600 nursing colleges are there, and very specialized schools are there in Bangalore. It is one of the knowledge capital of the country, Bangalore, and Karnataka is. Today they feel that they are trying to impose this NEP and they are harassing everyone. They wanted, the institutions doesn't have the infrastructure yet, but still they want to see that Karnataka will be the #1 to see that NEP has been done. So they are just trying to harass all the institutions. Every day they go, they call them for the renewal of their licenses, whatever is there. The institutions have built 30 years, 40 years, 50 years back. Now they want them to change on the fire force, they wanted to change on the other issues, they wanted to change on various issues. So the association have met themselves and they have requested, because Prime Minister on the 15th of August said that he will eradicate corruption. So they have requested the contractors also. The registered body of the Contractor Association had written that which has 2 lakh members, had written that this is a huge 40% commission. And now again they also recently they met the Chief Minister, the leader of the opposition also. They came out that again they are going to write to the Prime Minister. Yes. And today you have seen that in the education department, there is a very, very, very big threat to them. So it is not only the primary education, it is even the higher education. Even the higher education minister, Mr. Ashwath Narayan, the primary education minister, Mr. Nagesh, everyone has been involved with the rampant corruption. And even on the appointment, you could see at the time of appointment also, everything was being said. The colleges were being allowed to do whatever they want, and the mark sheet was being exchanged.
Are you leveling the allegations of corruption on the ministers themselves?
We feel that after this, 100%. Without the minister's support, nothing can happen. The cut has to go from the bottom to the top. It has come. They are more responsible. They are more. Everything is going to them. Without their leadership, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. It is an open secret. Open secret.
So, sir, associations after associations writing to the Prime Minister, Mr. Shivakumar,
and the Primary Education Minister,
after associations are now writing to the Prime Minister. Yes, I got your point, sir. But what is the opposition doing? How are you raising this issue politically? If there is rampant corruption, as you allege, the government is demanding proof of that at the moment.
Yes,
what are you doing politically? How are you raising this issue politically? Because if these associations are suffering, what are you doing to help them?
We are standing by them. They are telling that you give us a proof and all. What proof? When the association itself has given, they should have called. When we came out with the police recruitment, they called my media spokesman, Mr. Priyank Kharge. They called it, they summoned him, they threatened him, and all these things happened. But when their own minister said that, when their own MLA said that there is corruption so much, even the appointing of the ministers has to pay such a big bribe. When the MLAs and MLCs, Mr. Vishwanath, the other leaders also came out with a lot of big numbers, no one questioned them. It is it has become the corruption capital of this country. Karnataka under the BJP rule has become the corruption capital of country. That is why the association directly are approaching the Prime Minister. What you spoke, you please honor it. You please have an eye on this. You please take action. You are not changing the system. We are not able to because we thought that they're all their whatever they earn will be doubled. That is what the assurance given by the Prime Minister. Now they are not able to cope up with their expenditure. The corruption has to go. No work has been done. It is a talk of every common man of this state, from panchayat to the state administration. You go to any office without corruption, either it is education department, whether it is the health department. You know, in the health also, what was the scam? There was a bed scam on the COVID, on the
how
purchase.
Do you propose
Everything
that
was
the
there.
system
Even in
be
agriculture.
cleansed?
See, there should be an overall system. There should be transparency. Can you imagine changing a OMR sheet in the DG office? The Vice Chancellor's office is also been involved. The Minister's office is involved. The same case, the Minister himself led the police constable to go out again after 15 days. They was been brought back. They have come out with the report that yes, they paid 75 lakhs, 50 lakhs to 1 crores of rupees was been seized. IAS officer went to jail. IPS officer went to jail. Why not they check them with the minister? Only to check the politician, they have kept the small officers.
The minister turns around and say, why don't you go to the
Lokayukta
with your complaint?
They did not permit him to. See, I am telling you, all these appointments have been done by the government. I don't want to comment on them.
Madhuswamy, the reaction government.
Do you know what Madhuswamy reacted? The minister, the law minister of the state, he said that he is pulling, there is no government here. Government is dead and we are just trying to pull on the deed. This is what the law minister said, which is our record.
Prime Minister ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆತ್ಮನಿರ್ಭರ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಚೈನಾ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Prime Minister said Atmanirbhar. After that also they gave it to orders to China. Health department. Corruption even on the I think on COVID times only God had to save this country and the state.
All right, Mr. DK Shivakumar, you've spoken on these issues. The other issue I want to briefly touch upon with you is that of Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad's resignation and the future of the Congress party. I want to briefly talk to you about that because you're a senior leader of the party, the crisis manager of the Congress party, if I may call you that. You know, in his resignation letter, Mr. Azad has singled out Rahul Gandhi, saying that he has demolished the consultative mechanism in the party. He said, and I quote, all senior experienced leaders were sidelined and a new coterie of inexperienced sycophants started running the affairs of the party. Those are strong words. Is there truth in them?
See, Mr. I am very sorry with such a big seniority of Ghulam Nabi Azad. What was he doing when he was in power? The most enjoyed politician in the entire country is Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad. He was a minister for a long time, parliament member for a long time. Why did he close his mouth? What was he doing? He was a part of all major decisions of this country. He was decision of everything. He would have raised anything at that point of time. He said that about the tearing of the ordinance. He said, you have kept. What was he doing? Why was he not a minister? They would have resigned it then, that point of time. If his order is,
are you saying he did not raise any of these issues while he was in the party? He was part of the G23 which asked for sweeping changes in the Congress, sir.
When the entire country, Congress party was not in power, he had the only leader who had a constitution post. For 7 years, he was the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha. What, did Rahul Gandhi become the Prime Minister? Or did he become the minister? Or anything is there? Why did he not speak on democracy in the party, where democracy was not there? He could have implemented. He was the General Secretary for a very long time. He has served with everyone. The most experienced and most enjoyable.
Mr. Shivakumar, will you appeal to Mr. Azad to come back to the Congress party, or has that ship sailed?
I don't want after damaging this, it is his goodwill, let you do whatever you want. We wish him all the best. But I think that one should have gratitude in life. If you forget the root, you will not get the fruit. But the root is the Congress party. If Azad Dem has come out so strong, Ghulam Nabi Azad Dem as a leader which has been emerged in the country, it is the Congress party and the Gandhi family. Without Gandhi family, no one could have proved that they are the leaders of this country. They have kept the party united, they have kept the country united. This is what I would like to state. In the three generation, yes,
Mr. Shivakumar, just a couple of more questions. Mr. Azad has said that unfortunately the situation in the Congress party has reached such a point of no return that now proxies are being propped up to take over the leadership of the party. Do you think that is true? Or do maximum congressmen want Gandhis at the helm, but Rahul Gandhi is reluctant to take that post?
See, we have to go for a new issues. People are thinking at a new generation. We have become old. We have to look at, that is why Mrs. Gandhi is telling that let us hand over to a new generation. There are a lot of opportunities. We have to think on a new thing. 50 years you have enjoyed, Mr. Azad Sahab. We respect you a lot. You are a good friend, you are a leader, our leader. But still, Congress party has given you everything. What more you needed? What more you needed? In the hour of crisis, you should have strengthened the Congress party.
Sir, do you think his attack on Rahul Gandhi on the Congress party in that 5-page letter that he's written to the Sonia Gandhi, do you think, sir, do you think Mr. Azad's attack is indirectly helping and strengthening the BJP?
I am telling you, let's see, 100 people will come to Congress party, go out of Congress party. That doesn't make anything. Let it still help any party, no one can damage the Congress party. Such type, instead of sitting at inside and damaging the party, it is better they walk out of the party. Whoever want to go.
But is it helping the BJP, sir, is what I was asking.
Congress party can't be demolished. Congress party,
People are accepting Rahul.
I don't want to comment on that point, whether it helps or not. Congress party will grow more stronger when such type of internal enemies goes out of the party. Thank you.
All right, DK Shivakumar ji, two more questions on two separate issues. I wanted to talk to you about the Soren government in Jharkhand, in which you are in alliance. You know, what are you going to do if Mr. Soren is disqualified as an MLA? The MLAs have reached the Chief Minister's residence apparently with their bags and are being told to be prepared to be shifted to some other place. Are you fearing poaching if the Chief Minister goes?
No, I am not. I am not in the knowledge. I am just not aware of this incident. I am on the job to just discuss my Bharat Jodo Yatra of Rahulji in Karnataka. I am in a meeting, so just I thought that I should give some time to Mirror for after a long time. You please
all right,
excuse.
So one final question to you. I understand if you're not aware of what's going on in Jharkhand. One final question about your state, sir. About your state, the recent controversy over Savarkar posters. You know, there's been a back and forth between the BJP, the ruling government, and the Congress party. Siddaramaiah was attacked. There was egg attack on his convoy. And there has been a lot of, everyone has been querying the pitch on that issue. Do you think the politicians should cool the tempers down on that issue from both the sides?
Say, Siddaramaiah is a leader of the opposition with a constitutional post he has been. As an opposition leader, he has to visit the places where there is law and order problem, where there are calamity, where there is heavy rains, where there are flood and a lot of things. It is his duty to go. When he has gone to visit a site of the place where there was heavy rains, these BJP people have shown black flags, thrown eggs and all. They doesn't want. It is not the duty of the opposition leader to see that, visit them, know the problem of the people, join with the pain, look at the pain of the people, and tell to the government what they have to do. It is the bound duty of any opposition party leader, either it is a BJP or the Congress or anyone. So they are not allowing to do his constitutional duties.
All right, Mr. DK Shivakumar, candid as ever, thanks very much for speaking to us and sharing your inputs on this host of issues that politically the country and the states are grappling with, and your party itself. Thanks very much, DK Shivakumar, for joining us on Mirror Now.
Thank you.
All right, and with that.